What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another lucky dip, and this is another one from Chafic's collection, and it's by an artist called Shaft. I know the film character, but I'm guessing there's no connection here. Either way, this tune is from 1999, and it's called, parenthetically, Mucho Mambo, and then the regular part of the title is Sway. So, I don't know, 1999, I'm mainly, at that point in my life, 19, 18 years old, I'm listening to a lot of punk rock and a lot of techno, in particular, so not all that plugged into or conversant in the radio at the time, but of course it is entirely possible that I may have heard this tune before, because that's an era when I was consuming a lot of music, even if most of it was what you might call underground music. Nevertheless, I am keen to hear what Mucho Mambo would be all about, and perhaps there'll be a bit of a Latin flavor to it. Let's give it a listen. This is Shaft, Mucho Mambo, Sway, a track from 1999. I like that. I love that. Was that it? I could go for another 2 or 3 minutes of that. So a shorter one, but yeah, I definitely put it somewhere between tribal house and Latin house. And I enjoy several elements. One, the cycling synth bass line, it's a bit acidic. I don't know if it was a 303 or a 303 clone, but it had a bit of a deep acidic quality to it. Secondarily, there's, some tribal vocals and, like tropical bird sounds, which very much gave it the ocean beach type of feel. And again, maybe specifically like in the Caribbean or something. But also, I like that line, like what is it, lazy ocean hugs the shore, and you think of it kind of, swaying in and out, and she's saying, sway me more. So there's like a visual metaphor going on there as well. And then there were that like string synth line. It was sort of winding up and down, but there was a part of it, like a part of the melodic sequence, which had like kind of a minor key. It had this darker sort of turn of melody, and I really enjoyed the way that hit. It gave it a bit of like dark drama. So yeah, a fun tune, a party style track, but not without, a bit of mystery, a bit of like tropical feel, and as I said, just a little touch of darkness in there, which I really did enjoy. So yeah, and I especially enjoyed the end of the measure, like 4-beat, where it would kind of cut most of the elements out, do a little syncopation for essentially 4 kick drum beats, and then drop in for the next measure. I enjoyed that a great deal, which again, there's different styles of like rave music where that's common, like psytrance maybe more than anything else, but other genres as well. So yeah, definitely a enjoyable tune sonically and well crafted, like well put together. So yeah, a fun one, definitely a danceable track. Definitely didn't hear it before. As I said at the beginning, I wondered, a tune that had underground meets mainstream stylings. A tune like "Around the World" by Daft Punk. Daft Punk was making tracks that you would like actually hear at a rave party, but they kind of went big and they were being played on the radio station and so on. So that type of track, it's not impossible it would have come across my plate, if you will, in the second half of the 90s, but no, never heard this one before. So again, shout out to Chafic. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.